He claimed that he should have known better than to treat Cassie and women the way he did when he slapped his mother. I responded, he did what I did, and we started talking about how he wanted receipts. Let's start with your mother because she is the one who received the receipts, because everything is in her name. How are you, Em? I'll be here with you, darling, and I love you too. Everything is wonderful. Diddy used to touch his mother, according to Jean Deal, who is revealing some new information about him and his mother, Janice. Rumors also started to circulate that Janice used to be a pimp and lure young girls into committing rapes. Furthermore, a video purportedly showing Diddy's former collaborator, Mase, asserting that Janice possesses all the documentation proving Diddy is, in fact, the devil has surfaced. So what is going on between Diddy and his mother? Is their strange relationship the reason Diddy turned out the way he did? Let's get into it. This is part of the reason Diddy does the things he does to women, because if you do that kind of thing to your mother, you know, bro? I heard him curse his mother. Because of course, if you do that kind of thing to your mother, you know. And it's got everyone wondering if something happened to Diddy and his upbringing that caused all of this, or if he was just born this way. Some people are accusing Diddy's mother, Janice Combs, of helping Diddy commit his crime. And there are rumors that Janice was so fixated on Diddy becoming a wealthy mogul that she even turned a blind eye when he touched her. On November 4, 1969, Diddy was born in Harlem, New York. His mother, Janice Combs, was a model and subsequently had a position as a teacher's assistant. And his father, in regards to Janice Combs, who also had a daughter named Keisha, Janice was allegedly obsessed with her son and her son alone. Diddy never tried to hide how close he is to his mother, and he always thanked her in acceptance speeches for everything she taught him. Melvin Earl was a member of the U.S. Air Force and was associated with the notorious New York drug dealer Frank Lucas when Diddy was just 2 years old. Melvin was shot dead while sitting in his car on Central Park West. His murder was never investigated. Nonetheless, this is not my day. Today is dedicated to my mother, Ma. I love you, and today is your day to give it up for my all, Mama Combs. However, in light of the numerous vile allegations made against Diddy, fans are wondering what kind of lessons Diddy learned from Janice. See, according to Diddy's Wikipedia page, Janice used to be a model, but there is no proof of this anywhere. Instead, there are many rumors that Janice was organizing fashion shows, which were purportedly a means of connecting young, attractive women with hustlers. Rumor has it that Janice was paid to organize these fashion shows, and there have even been rumors that she was forced to close her doors when one of the hustlers sexually harassed an underage girl. If this is accurate, it raises the question of whether Diddy handles women the way he does, especially in the weeks after Cassie exposed him for pressuring her into bizarre meetings with male employees, even though Janice was never prosecuted. Due to the fact that Diddy is the father of 4 children, this case concerning allegations of trafficking and espionage against a 17-year-old girl is even more worrisome. Since Jesse James and the twin daughters he shares with the late Kim Porter, Delilah Starr, turned 17 earlier this month, it begs the question of what kind of influence Diddy and his mother, Jan, may have on the girls in the family. Delilah and Jesse, who are only 17 years old, have already faced criticism for posting inappropriate photos on Instagram. And when they recently shared these pictures from a vacation, many fans immediately jumped to the comment section to say, "This is not okay. These pictures are too grown and not age appropriate." Diddy's twins were called out for wearing revealing outfits for their 16th birthday party. Some fans even compared it to Playboy bunny outfits. One fan commented, "Their daddy got them around city girls, and this is a problem," while another wrote, "Industry children have to be sold out to. They are not exempt." Kim is rolling in her grave because she kept them age appropriate, and the father allows industry to oversee his daughter's sadness. Diddy is said to have been urged by Grandma Janice to do whatever it necessary to get up the ladder, even groveling before his master Clive Davis. According to rumors, Janice assisted Diddy in his ascent to the top from the beginning. When Diddy began displaying indications of anger management problems and unsettling personality traits, not only did Janice fail to help him, but there are even rumors that she encouraged him to be cruel and tramp on others. What's even more strange is that Janice did nothing at all when Diddy became enraged with her. And in a recent interview on The Art of Dialogue, Diddy's bodyguard Jean-Michel disclosed that Diddy used to smack Janice. Jean said that former CEO of Bad Boy Records, Kirk Burroughs, had informed him he saw Diddy smack someone. Janice Kirk Burroughs said, "Yo, I should have seen this coming. He told me that he should have expected Cassie and his treatment of women to be treated this way when he slapped his mother. I was like, what did he do?" And Kirk Burroughs replied, "Well, according to Jean, he previously witnessed Diddy verbally abusing his mother and calling her every derogatory name in the book. But he didn't know he used to put his hands on her. Don't you remember when I told you when he cussed his mother out? I believe Kier even told his mother to leave his Moem business. I told him, man, you ever talk to your mother? You remember that situation? He said, yeah, but why didn't you tell me then that he slapped his mother? I would have beat the very daylights out of him if you had ordered me to do so. John pointed out that Kirk's treatment of all the women in his life was understandable, given that if he was willing to slap his own mother, then there's no telling what he can do to other women. Someone ought to have given him a whooping back then, because when you treat your mother that way, you don't care about any other woman on the street. He responded, I know Jean. This isn't the only thing Jean revealed about Diddy's mom in an earlier interview. He claimed that Janice once tried to make a move on him, and when he turned her down, that's when he and Diddy fell out, and he left the job as his bodyguard. But he was just a kid, and this came straight from Kirk Burst's mouth. I was like, yo, that is crazy. Had I known that back then, yeah, I wouldn't have worked for no dude like that, man. I wouldn't even with him. This one time in particular, you know, she used to always ask me to do. I know what you know she probably really wanted me to do, but I wasn't feeling that. From that point on, Paul started getting this other guy from my block, around our block, named Stretch, because he was NYPD, to take some of my days. She would always say things like, why don't you never what you call Jean? Why don't you never Jean? Why you don't like that? But I never even paid her any attention. And I was like, man, I'm not with that anymore, and that's how we ended up falling out. However, there are also rumors that Janice attempted to groom Mase and introduce him to freak-offs while hanging around with Diddy. Although Ma never accused Janice directly of doing this, he hinted on multiple occasions that Janice had all the receipts for Diddy's wrongdoing. Let's start with your mother. She got the receipts because everything is in your name. Biggie isn't here, therefore, Big can't give you any receipts since he's dead. You need additional evidence. Craig M. is deceased. Then who else is black that you're talking about when he can't provide you receipts? Rob cannot provide you with receipts because he is deceased, and everyone else may sign documents to prevent them from discussing the matter at hand. In addition, a video of Diddy kissing Janice on the lips has been making the rounds. Janice was wearing white nail polish, and Cassie claimed in her lawsuit that Diddy forced her to wear white nail polish during freak-offs. Yes, my mom is really beautiful. Please allow me to present her. Hello, Mom Dukes. She's drinking and having a drip with me. How are you? I'm here with you, darling, and everything is fantastic. I love you too. Freshly dipped, my mom is actually unmarried, and I was attempting to show you my shoes. Duke is an expert at having fun. Real fans are now guessing that Diddy's weird connection with his mother must be at least somewhat to blame for why he acts the way he does, rather than using it as an excuse for his conduct. She's not sitting in the home playing outdoors, moving and shaking, baby. She's coming with me to strip club. But it explains why he acts as though he's never been told no. One fan commented that Diddy's mother acts more like a girlfriend than a mother. This isn't normal, Norel. Another said that any man who touches his own mother is a true narcissist, caring only about himself. How do you feel about all of this? Do you think Diddy's relationship with his mother plays a role in why Diddy mistreats other women? After leaving a comment below, watch the following video.